crazy hair going on this morning, folks. All right, my hair is too long. It needs to be cut. That is real. I am cutting my hair. Oh, today's my 250th broadcast. Yeah, Bobo. Love it. Good morning. It just told me that today was my 250th broadcast. Aren't I supposed to get a cake or something? Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody slept well. Everybody's doing well. I have decided that I am going to cut my hair. Not a lot, but it needs to be a little cut. It's like, I'm like Rapunzel at this point. So let me go back to the beginning. For those of you who don't know, I am going to tell you how John 3:16 came to be. And then I'm going to tell you about yesterday. And I'll try to go fast. Okay? So, years ago, when I first started in the business of trying to sell movies, my eyes are watering so bad because I was kissing Ace and rubbing my face on his, so there's probably 500 little black dog hairs in my eyeballs. Okay. Look, wait, really quick. I just have to show you my boy. Oh my gosh. So cute. I can't even. Okay. So here's the thing. So years ago, I was like working on a horror movie because that's my genre. And I was in the shower and I was thinking about the sacrifice that I made when I was pregnant with Charlie. Okay. So some of you may not know that Charlie, I had complete placenta preview with Charlie. My placenta was terrible. It was in the wrong place. It was not cooperating. At 30 weeks, it blew open. I was hemorrhaging, rushed to the hospital, given steroids, PICC lines, blood transfusions, terrible, terrible, terrible. And I laid in the hospital with Charlie for 34 days. And the night before Thanksgiving, I started to bleed again, and Dr. Huggins was like, all right, we're having a baby. So I had an emergency C-section with Charlie, and the cord was wrapped around her neck, and it was tied in a knot, and it was all this drama, and she was rushed to the NICU, and the whole experience, you know, this placenta thing like ruined my pregnancy with Charlie because I was worried all the time. I was sick all the time over it. I laid in the hospital away from Max and Olivia. I missed them so much. My marriage was suffering. Like, I was miserable in the hospital. I couldn't hold I had a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old. I couldn't hold them. I couldn't get out of bed. For 34 days, I could not get out of bed. So anyway, I remember in that time feeling like I couldn't do it. I couldn't go on. I can't lay here one more day. I miss my babies. And everyone kept saying, you have to bring Charlie into the world healthy. You've got to get Charlie here healthy. And it was so much pressure on me. Like, I felt like I was trying. It's a movie, Ava. I felt like I was trying to stay calm, but everybody was stressing me out. Like, it's all on you. It's all on you. If you get up, if you bleed too soon, if you do this, something will happen to her. And I was so stressed out about Charlie. I'm going to explain John 3:16. Let me get there. I'm just telling you how it came about. Okay. So fast forward, Charlie's born. She goes to the NICU. We spend 2 weeks in the NICU. And then she comes home. And we have, you know, the growth fight from there. I wanted to nurse her exclusively. They wanted me to give her formula because she was so little. she wasn't gaining weight. I said, I don't care. I'm her mother. We went through the whole thing. Lo and behold, as you all know, Charlie is 6.5 and probably in my kitchen right now bossing her father around. I prayed the whole time that I was pregnant with Charlie that God would make her a fighter, and he took my prayers very seriously. Like really, straight to the heart he took them. Okay? So the ironic thing is that after Charlie was about 2, people would say to me, would you do it all over again? If you knew that if you got pregnant, you would have to go through all of that again. The bed rest, the bleeding, the emergency C-section, the NICU, the weight gaining, all of it. Would you do it again? And I said, yes, absolutely. And I couldn't believe the words coming out of my mouth, because would I do it again? Yo, when I was going through it, it was awful. Awful. Hey, Mare. I'm telling them the story about Charlie, Mary, about the placenta previa and everything. So the ironic thing is, while I was going through it as a mother, it was the most excruciating situation I had ever been in. Fast forward to somebody saying, would you ever do it again? And I'm like, yes, I would. Sign me up. I would absolutely do it again. Only a mother would say, sign me up, give me a bad placenta, put me in the hospital, put me on my back, make me shit in a bedpan, tell me I can't get out of bed, tell me my kid's gonna die, have an emergency C-section, don't see my other 2 kids, all of this stuff. Only a mother. Sign me up, sign me up, sign me up. Because mothers are, I don't know what we are. Crazy in the most amazing way, right? So fast forward to 2 years after Charlie was born, 3 years, and I'm in the shower and I'm thinking about sacrifice. I'm thinking about the sacrifice that mothers make for their children. And I'm thinking, what is another sacrifice that could somehow parallel the sacrifice that a mother makes for her child? Is there any sacrifice? None that I could think of. None. There is not one sacrifice that is made in this world that is as genuine and as it comes from here. It comes from a place that doesn't exist in other beings, right? A mother, if somebody was like, today, right now, somebody walked in my room and was like, it's you or Olivia, I'd be like, what time do I go? Can I brush my teeth first? Or do you just have to kill me right now? It wouldn't even be a thought. It's not a thought. If you're not a mother and you're listening to this, you have a mother. Okay? If you're not a mother, you have a mother. And I'm telling you. So I'm standing in that shower and I'm thinking about sacrifice. And I'm thinking about, gosh, like, yep, Robin, your mother knows. She knows. There is something about a mother, I can't even explain it. It's okay, so here's the thing, right? So I was thinking about, here it comes. I was thinking about sacrifice in the shower, and I was thinking about there is no greater sacrifice. Nobody would make a better sacrifice than a mother. Nobody. Because there's nobody who loves like a mother. It doesn't exist except for God. Right? Stick with me. Even if you're not a believer, just stick with me, because this is not a religious movie, I promise. So in the shower, I was thinking, could you imagine what Mary went through? Knowing that she was raising Jesus to die. She had to watch him die. She had to follow him through the stations of the cross and watch him die. She had to. As mothers, we would give anything to save our children. Anything. So knowing this as a mother, I'm standing in the shower and I'm knowing that as a mother, I would give my life for my child in an instant. In an instant. Literally, sign me up. How fast can I go? Yet there Mary was, following Jesus, station to station, knowing she could not trade her life for his, because he had to die, because it was his calling and it was his journey. And I was thinking, I can't imagine. I just can't imagine what she went through. What I can't imagine. In my worst nightmare. Nightmares that my mind doesn't even let me create. Thank God. Please don't. Oh my gosh. It's not a religious movie. Well, don't be confused yet, because I didn't get there yet. So, long story short, in the shower, I came up with this idea. What would I do? What would you do if our child was the one? In a much more modern way, in a very 2017 way, if your child was the one, what would you do? And John 3:16 is a medical thriller. And it challenges science. It challenges love. It challenges sacrifice. It challenges community. This movie is going to bring you up and take you down and drag you through the streets. And then just when you think you can't catch your breath and you can't watch one more minute, it is going to be the most passionate, uplifting, beautiful story you have ever seen. And it doesn't have to be religious. The movie is called John 3:16 because the way they get his sample is they use his last 4 digits of his social security number. His name is John 0316. 0316. So it's called John 3:16. But you'll get it when you see the movie. I would say, so anyway, I came up with the idea really quick. I'm going to try to get to yesterday. I'm sorry. I'm so like, bleh. So the first person I ever told about John 3:16, the producer that I pitched it to said, I love it. This is such a great movie. This is going to be fabulous. I mean, this is really just going to be fabulous, but we've got to change the ending. It's too hard. I can't watch that. I said, we can't change the ending. The ending is the movie. And she said, oh, if you don't change the movie, honey, then I can't make the movie. And I never showed it to anybody again because it meant so much to me. And I was so afraid that people were going to take it and they were going to ruin it. Ooh, Holly Sheldon, you're Holly 316. Boop, boop. So I never showed anybody again, right? Until I told Jamie Lynn, yeah, did you not see the video? Oh, I think I posted it on Instagram. I told Jamie Lynn Sigler, who's my good friend who played Meadow on The Sopranos, she was snot crying after she heard the pitch, sobbing. You could see her reaction on Instagram. But anyway, so I sold 2 movies last year. Some of you may know I sold 2 movies last year. And now that I'm in the system, I decided it was time that I take John 3:16 out of my heart and out of the vault. So I sat down with Will Packer, who's my producing partner, and I said, Will, I have a movie. Oh, yes, I told her. Oh, my gosh, we FaceTimed yesterday, and we had a whole freak out. Oh, gosh, yes. So I said to Will, I have a movie, and I'd like to talk to you about it. I drove to Atlanta, sat down with Will, pitched him the movie, and he was like, Jamie, this is amazing. I was crying. He was like, this is so good. Oh my God. He's like, I'm a father. I can't even imagine. And I'm thinking, you're a father. That's cute. You're not a mother. And I know that's terrible to say, but I'm sorry, I do. So anyway, Will was like, I'm going to make this movie for you. And I was like, don't say that. He was like, look me in the eyes. I'm going to get this movie made. And I was like, come on. Don't get crazy. And he was like, I'm going to do it. We started working on the development. He started helping me hone in the pitch. And we got the meeting set at Universal. And I've never been more nervous in all of my life. He and I had breakfast before the pitch. One of our Coffee Talk members, I think her name is Alda, met me. She walked into the restaurant and was like, oh my God, Jamie. While I was sitting with Will going over the pitch, we went into Universal, and y'all, listen to what happened to me. This is crazy. Only myself this would happen to. This only happens to me. We walk into Universal, and I'm wearing a jumper. And I tell Will, I got to go to the bathroom. I go into the bathroom. I can't get out of the jumper. I'm not wearing a bra. I'm trying to get out of the jumper. I get my period in my jumper. And I can't get out of the fucking jumper. So I finally get the jumper unzipped, and I'm sitting on the toilet like George Costanza from Seinfeld, wrapping toilet paper around my underwear like I'm 13 and I don't know how to deal with my period, thinking, not now, please, not now. And some really nice girl walked into the bathroom, and I go, are you a girl? Excuse me, are you a girl? And she goes, well, this is the girls' room. And I said, oh my God, I need a tampon. And she was like, I got you. She ran back to her desk, came in, and gave me a tampon. I come out, and I have to re-zip myself in the jumper like this, right? So I come out, and Will and James and the executives from Universal are like, are you all right? I'm all flustered, like my shoulders hurt. I think I pulled it out of fucking socket. I'm like, I'm fine. I was like Ross Geller. I'm fine, right? So we go into the room, and I'm so nervous that I start talking like a robot. I am so excited to be telling you about this movie now. Will looked at me like, who is this ish? What is this robot doing? Where's my girl with all the passion? Where's the girl on fire? This girl is on fire, right? And I'm like, I'm having like a fucking inner body total freak out. Come on, Origato, Mr. Everybody in the room was like, is she okay? I thought I was going to malfunction. Literally, like I was like, are sparks going to fly out of my neck at this point? So I finally get the computer hooked up. My visual presentation is up, whatever. I'm all discombobulated. Okay. So Will gives me a look like this. Right? So I'm like, oh my God, I better get my ish together, right? So I start pitch. Once I get into it, I'm good. I'm pitching the movie. I'm taking him through the slide. They're writing notes down, which is so nerve-wracking, right? They're writing notes as I'm talking. So nerve-wracking. Go through the whole thing. After the pitch, they're asking really smart questions, and like I'm answering them the best I can. Will's jumping in. James, Will's president of his company. We're all like jumping in, right? We're answering questions. We come out of the pitch. We're on the Universal lot. We're walking on the Universal lot. There's like tours going by and like actors everywhere. And I'm literally having an outer body experience. I'm like, I'm going to throw up and cry at the same time. Here's what happens to me. I'm walking, they're talking, and I hear everybody like this. Right? I'm like, did that just happen? I'm going to vomit. I'm bleeding. That's always exciting. And just when I think my day can't get any more surreal, my phone buzzes while we're walking. and it says Lionel Richie. I open the phone and he goes, hope your pitch went great. I'm sorry, best friend Lionel Richie. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You hope it went great. Yup. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to fall off the curb and smash my head and die right here on the Universal lot. And this is how it's going to go down. Okay? It's going to go down, not in the DMs. It's going to go down in the parking lot of Universal. Long story short, Will and James were like, all right, kid, you did a great job. Amazing. So proud of you. We'll know on Tuesday. Bye. Have a great weekend. And I'm like, that's it? That's it? Nobody wants to go get drunk? Nobody wants to carry me like an Egyptian princess? You just want me to go get in an Uber and just go about my life? Like that didn't just happen. Holy smokes. Okay, fine. I will. So anyway, I get in an Uber like the loser I am. And I go to the Sunset Tower Hotel to start drinking like the winner I am. And I sit am I yelling? I'm probably yelling. I don't care. I'm drinking mimosas. Literally, like, did that happen? Is this a thing? Did I just like pitch my movie to Universal? Holy smokes. So anyway, I got very drunk, but it was wonderful. So you all know how that night ended. Fast forward, I come home, soccer mom, all that, blah, 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 blah. Yesterday, so we're supposed to hear today. We were supposed to hear Tuesday. Yesterday, I'm with Taylor. Thank God Taylor was there. That's all I have to say. This is the longest coffee talk ever, and I'm sorry, I'm wrapping it up right now. Yesterday, I was with Taylor. We're sitting at my desk. Oh, by the way, in the pitch, I should tell you, in the pitch, Will said to Universal, the guys from Universal, he said, listen, if you guys don't want the movie, it's not a problem. Just tell us quickly because we're going to go to Warner Brothers with the movie. And I'm looking at Will like, don't threaten them. That's not the way you get what you want. This is why, never mind. All right, so yesterday we get an email from the executive at Universal. I see the email come up on my phone yesterday and I think, oh God, I feel sick. That's not a good sign. They're coming back so fast. It's probably a pass. But Will already told me, if they pass, don't worry. I'm going to get the movie sold. So I was trying to be like, you know how you try to fake yourself out? Like, yeah, I'm not scared, whatever. I totally got this, right? Totally got it. So the email comes up on my phone and I click open and it says, just talk to Kramer. That's the president of Universal. He loved it. Fuck. Sorry, but that's what it said. Warner Brothers. Let's make a movie. And I like literally jumped out of my chair. My armpits immediately started sweating, which they're doing right now. And I was like, Taylor, they're going to make my movie. And Taylor immediately, like, because he loves me so much and we've been through so much, he was like, oh my God. Then I fell on my knees. Then he hugged me. Then I started hyperventilating. Then he started videotaping me. Then I had to go outside and run around in circles because I thought I was going to throw up. Then I cried. Then I cried. Then I spoke in tongue. And then, like, it just went crazy from there. And then Will FaceTimed me and was like, yo, JPS, you did it, kid, blah, blah. And I was like this. Oh, my God, I'm freaking out. And then he did a shot of Hennessy and was like, look, this is for us. Did a shot. And he was like, we're making your movie, kid. Like, this is it. We're making your movie. And like, you've been praying about this movie forever and you've been working on this movie forever and now we're making your movie. Now, a lot has to happen between now and then. Okay? I've been working on Breaking In, which is my first movie, for 2 years. And we just start shooting July 16th of this summer. 2 years. So please understand that I will keep you posted every step of the way. But this movie is not getting made tomorrow. There's a lot that has to happen. Deals have to be made. We've got to find a writer-director. We've got to hire the actresses. Like, we've got to find locations. Like, it's financing. This is a big budget movie. This is like a $40 million movie. This is a big movie. It's not going to be made overnight, but it is going to get made. So I will keep you posted every step of the way. And you will see me in LA like, what up, chicks? I'm in LA making a movie. It's my movie. It's my movie. Okay? Anyway, it's amazing. I've told you that whole story. Thank you for listening the whole time. You guys are amazing. I couldn't wait to tell you. Thank you for sharing this video. Thank you for following me on Instagram. Thank you for being here with me every single day. Thank you for cheering me on. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for buying into somebody else's success, because when one of us is successful, we are all successful, and that is real. And I promise when I'm bad and bougie and I'm like super cool, I'll still be doing coffee talk. Like, what up, guys? Raindrop, drop top, set them out, dot, 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 dot. I don't know the words. I don't think anybody knows the words. I won't forget you at the Oscars. I'm going to be like, I'd like to thank Coffee Talk. I love you guys so much. Hold on. Let's do the thing. Hold on. I will not be the writer. No. I will not be the writer. I'm not talented enough. Okay. So, as we go on, I'm not going to make every Coffee Talk about this movie, because that is not what Coffee Talk's about. But I will tell you every time there's an update, I will give it to you, because I want us to go on this journey together, so that when the movie comes out, you're like, hey guys, my movie's out. People, you're going to have like ownership in the movie. You're going to be like, guys, this is my movie. All right. I love you. I got to go get everybody ready for school. I love you guys so much. This is a great day. I love you. Have a great day.